art friends, welcome to Sketch Sunday, where today I will be teaching you how to sketch Jack Skellington.
So first we're going to come into the center of our page and we're going to just start by drawing a nice big circle for his head. Now that we have our circle in place, right in the center here, we're just going to draw a curved line that comes all the way down to the bottom. And now in the center here, we're going to curve a line that comes across. Now on either side of these, we're going to go in and draw in his eyes. So they're quite large oval shapes and they both are going to tilt in towards the center line here. So we're going to start by drawing that first oval shape. And we're just going to make sure that we don't go below this line when we're sketching that one out. And now we're going to move across to the left side and do the same thing. This time we're just facing it in towards our center line on the right. Now moving in a little bit lower, we're going to draw something very similar for his nostrils. They're almost like little seeds, so we're just going to do this again right in the center here, but just smaller. So on the right side, we're going to draw in the first one, and then moving to the left, we're going to draw one more. Now dropping down a little bit lower, we're just going to draw almost like a little bump in the middle here, and it's almost going to look like a frown. This is going to be where the center of his mouth is. And now from here, we're going to bring a line that stretches all the way out. And we're going to bring this line up to where the center line is. Now moving over to the left side, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to arch it out to the left, and then we're going to bring it up all the way over to that left side, up towards that center line again, like that. Now moving a little bit lower in here, we're going to draw in the neck. So starting to the left of this line, we're going to curve our line down towards the bottom of our page. And now moving to the right of this line, we're going to do the same thing. Just when we get to the bottom, we're going to make this nice and small. Now moving underneath here, we're going to draw a curved line for the center of his bow, which is going to be the back. So we're going to curve a line, and then on both sides, we're going to arch a line up towards the right, doing the same thing on the left. And then we're going to bring this line down, doing the same thing on that right side. And now we're going to bring this in so it comes into a point together. Very similar to what we did up here for the eyes, we're going to do the same thing in here for the eyes for the bat. So we're going to draw two more oval shapes, kind of facing in towards each other. And now from here, we're going to draw in his bow. So starting on this right side, we're going to bring this out, and then we're going to curve this up towards the right of the page. And now we're going to come over to our left side and do the same thing. We want to make sure that this is the same size as the one on the right. So bringing it out and then bringing this up towards the left of the page. And now we're going to come to the bottom and we're going to curve a line on the right that comes down. And now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Making sure again that this is about the same height as the one on the opposite side, or the same length, sorry. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to draw some arch shapes. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a little dot in the center of both so we know where we're going to bring our line to. So what we're going to do is starting on this right side, we're going to curve this in, and then we're going to bring that line all the way over to that dot. Now we're going to bring this, curve it back in again, and then we're going to bring this all the way over to the bottom. So now we're going to step across to the left side and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to curve this in, bringing it up into the center there, arching it back in, bringing it all the way out, and then meeting it back on that line. Now we're just going to draw 3 little defining lines in here as we come out. And now we're going to go in with our black pencil and we're just going to define the lines. We're going to start with the eyes. And we're just going to follow the shape with our pencil, following that oval shape there. Do the same thing on the left side. Moving down to these nostrils now, doing the same thing. Now we're going to frame in the head, so we're just going to follow the circle all the way around. If it helps you to turn your page when you do this, you can do that as well. Now we're going to come in and we're going to define the mouth. So we're going to draw along this line that we drew previously. Just kind of making that stand out a little bit. And now on here we're going to draw in some stitches. So we're basically just going to draw some lines and we're just going to scatter these in different directions, different sizes as we come across the mouth. Like that. Now we're going to come in here and we're just going to shade in the eyeballs. We're just going to use the side of our pencil. This just helps give a nice even shade and we don't have to apply too much pressure. If you use the tip of your pencil, it may take you a really long time to try and get this done, and it also might not be as even of a shade. Now moving over to the right one, we're just going to do the same thing. And then we're just going to do the same thing inside these little nostril holes here. Now we're going to move down and we're going to define the neck. So just coming down here with our pencil. And we're just going to lightly shade underneath the neck here just to apply some shadow there. Loosening the pressure as we get lower. Just making it a little bit dark under the base of the head there, like that. Now we're going to come over and define the bat. And we're just following these lines as we do so. Bringing this all the way back over. Now we're going to curl this out, curl this one out, and one more time. And now we're just going to loosely go in and shade the bow. So we're going to shade in the bat here. I'm just being very quick with my shading here, but you guys can try and take more time and just try and darken these areas up and try and get more of an even base along the way. And then in here, we're just going to draw some lines. that are going to separate the color for us. I'm just going to keep drawing some more as we come down. Moving over to that left side now, we're going to do the same thing. So now we're just going to go in with our black pencil and we're going to alternate. We're going to leave some white, so we're just going to go basically black, white, all the way down. And again, just lightly coloring that in with our black pencil, using the side of our pencil. And then the last thing that we're going to do today to finish our picture off is we are going to make sure that we sign it. So that's it. That's how you sketch and color Jack Skellington. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'd also love if you could leave a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd like to see on Sketch Sundays next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's video, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.